Well, a temporary day of action is expected later today by rideshare drivers as they plan a one-day strike alongside their American and European counterparts. And here to discuss today's global demonstration is George Wedge, the president of the Rideshare Drivers Association of Ontario. George, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Tammie, and happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you very much. And so you've chosen this day, which is, I would imagine, a very busy day for rideshare drivers, to have this one-day strike. Tell us about the action, what you expect will happen today, and why you chose today as the day.
Well, first I'll start with the day. The day was the global call, so it didn't come from us. We were briefed in, and basically their thought process was no love for the digital platform applications on that day. So our action today. We're going to start at Nathan Phillips Square. We're rallying. Our rallying point is at 9 a.m. We're going to be there till probably around noon, and then we're going to make our way up to the Uber offices that are at Bloor and Church, and we're going to hope that they will say hello to us because we don't even know what they look like. They've never come to see us. They don't talk to us. They send us little emails from time to time, but we really want to talk to them. So that's our plan today.
All right, and what do you want to talk to them about? What is the major sticking point and what you're calling for with this rally?
It's fair fares for us. We represent, in Ontario alone, a $7 billion investment in their business. And yet we're treated like a less than minimum wage worker. Sometimes they pay us and what they say is, oh, when our drivers are busy, they're making good money. But there's all of the time we're not busy, we're making no money. So when you average it out, we really are making less than minimum wage. We really need to talk to them about that. They're setting record profits at a time when the fleet is seeing record lows. So something is wrong.
So is it just the breakdown in how much a rideshare company takes versus how much is paid out to the driver? Is that the key?
Absolutely. If we were looking at absolute transparency, you as a rider would come and you would spend $20 for a ride. And then, without even knowing it, most of that went to Uber. You would think I'm probably getting the lion's share, like $15 or something like that, and Uber is taking a minor fee because they answered the phone and hooked you up with a driver. Well, that's not the case. Uber takes a booking fee, they take a surcharge, they take 25% of everything the driver gets. But we have all of the expenses. So I don't understand. It's not an equitable business agreement. It's not an equitable employee agreement. No matter how you look at it, we're getting the short end of the stick every time.
How is this going to impact riders? Because a lot of people will be watching who have plans, not just for Valentine's Day at all, but just to get to and from work and school and so on. They rely on rideshare. How do you feel about how that's going to impact them today?
So first of all, we're looking for the public to join in our action, understand our problems. I would be safe in saying that with the massive amount of drivers there are in Toronto alone, which is 60,000, we can't reach everybody. Some don't know, a lot don't know. Some people just can't afford to lose the little bit of money they might earn today. I don't think the ridership has to worry. They may have to wait a few extra minutes, but everyone is going to get where they need to go today. And we're happy about that as well.
All right. And Uber has made changes over the last little while when it comes to the breakdown of how much they pay out. But do you find that those changes, obviously, they are not enough? And are you in talks with the company and with other rideshare operators to try to make this work? Is there any kind of negotiation going on?
I wish there was. They're absolutely silent. We've invited them to today's event so that they could come and face-to-face meet the drivers. The drivers just want to be heard. They want the companies to understand the plight and the hard times they're having. They haven't responded to us. I've even reached out in phone. They won't even answer their phone. I've left them messages. It's typical treatment from these companies. We have drivers, yes. Do we know who they are? No. Do they know who we are? No. The changes that they've made, all of the data that our drivers are presenting us is showing their pay is going down. So whatever changes Uber has made or Lyft has made or any other of the platforms have made, is helpful to them. It's not helpful to the workers.
Okay, George Wedge, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time, and we'll see how it all plays out later on today when the rally begins.
Thank you for having us, and I want to wish my wife a happy Valentine's Day as well, because she's home.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
you.
Again, right now it is 7:40 here on BT. We're going to take a quick look at the forecast with Frank.